Breaking news, my country people. I believe there is no smoke without a fire. Recently, there have been so many accusations and allegations being labeled on P2B, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, and also his vice, Baba Dati Ahmed. Some have alleged that they have tried to bring about an interim government. Some have alleged that they are trying to truncate the inauguration process and the swearing in of Bola Tinubu on May 29, 2023, while most have alleged that P2B is the one sponsoring those that are coming out in mass to stage a protest against Bola Tinubu's victory. Which brings us to today's news report as P2B reacts to the United States APC allegation against him. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Labour Party presidential candidate P2B has disagreed with the United States of America chapter of the All Progressive Congress APC over sponsors of a protest against the outcome of the 2023 presidential poll at the park opposite the U.S. White House. The U.S. APC chairman, Professor Tai Balofin, accused the Labour Party flag bearer of sponsoring the protest against the president-elect, Bola Tinubu, whom, according to him, won the elections free and fair. He went on to warn that the United States is not in any way supporting the protest, as anyone can get approval for a peaceful protest. Balofin said, "We wish to inform the public that a group of the Nigerian 2023 presidential election losers are currently protesting at the park in front of the White House. It is important to note that the U.S. government is not involved or in support of the protest, as anybody can get approval for a peaceful protest. We also wish to state that this protest was sponsored by P2B, who lost the election in Nigeria. It is our belief that the Nigerian presidential election was free and fair, and Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu won the election. Also, majority of the Nigerian voters gave him their mandate, and no propaganda, no manipulation, or no issues of lies can stop his inauguration." Guys, we can recall that Nigerians in the diaspora, those outside the country, had, called for a protest. They went to in fact, those in the US had secured permission to protest against Tinubu's victory, at the 2023 presidential elections. And they said, see, they are going to stage a protest which was scheduled to hold on the April 3rd, 2023. And then they said this, and afterwards we are seeing this, that the APC have, laid allegations on P2B that he is the one sponsoring those Nigerians out of the country, to stage a protest against Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory. Meanwhile, reacting to the allegations, Obi via a statement by his campaign spokesman, Dr. Yanusa Tanko, stated that P2B is not in any way connected to the protest, adding that he has urged his supporters to remain calm while he reclaims his mandate through the court process. Speaking to Vanguard on phone, Yanusa said that there is no presidential candidate that has been in full control and admonishing his supporters to be calm than Obi and Dante. The only thing is that we are not satisfied with the process that led to the declaration of Tinubu as the president-elect. So we have raised fundamental issues about the process, and the process is part of the democratic process. Obi has not sponsored anybody to do anything. Rather, he has urged them to be calm and follow the rule of law. However, if the Nigerian people are protesting the injury done to them, then they have the right to do so. But note that nobody is sponsoring anybody. Guys, we know that when P2B, was going to court and dragging INEC, that they should allow them to have access to the beavers machines, also to the election materials. when INEC, they refused. And then Dr. Yanusa Tanko said that all obedience supporters should be ready to stage a protest at INEC, offices all around the federation. And then at a point, they said, okay, that the obedient supporters can hold on for the protest, that at least they have granted them the permission to inspect the beavers and the election materials. And ever since then, P2B has been calming his supporters, pardon. He has been calming his supporters, telling them that they should remain calm while he reclaims his stolen mandate through the courts. He says he's going to follow due process, but then P2B has come out to react to the allegations that has been labeled against him by the APC in the US, that he is the one sponsoring the protest against the outcome of the 2023 presidential election and against Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory. And I sincerely believe that Nigerians, in the diaspora, sincerely came out to stage this protest, irrespective of the fact that people are claiming that P2B is the one that sponsored, this issue. But P2B has finally come out to dismiss these claims. You can't beat a baby and still tell him not to cry. The youths and the people are crying because APC has stolen the people's choice by doing selection instead of election. But God will not shame us. We will meet in court. So Balofin, may this type of free and fair election come to your family and both your unborn generation, since you support it. This man, you are talking as if you are not a Nigerian. So you have the mind to say that this election was free and fair. Now, what mandate are you really talking about? Well, P2B have said that nobody is sponsoring anybody. Nigerians want their stolen mandate back. So Tinubu is the custodian of the stolen mandate. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. I sincerely believe that Nigerians are not happy with the way things are going. That is why they are staging a protest. I believe P2B has not come out to make a statement, telling people that they should go ahead and protest. All he is doing, he is following the due court process, and he has stated that he is going to see through this to the end of this, through the normal process, through the court process. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Do you really think that P2B, is behind, or P2B is among those sponsoring those that are staging a protest in outside the country?
You can drop them for you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not.